to another edition of the Weekend Sports Report. My name is Danny Udero. I'm the sports editor of the Silver City Sun News. And it was a wild and crazy weekend again in Grant County in athletics. And we're going to start right off with some prep football. It was the final regular season week, and we are now entering the New Mexico State playoffs. And it is going to be a slobber knocker of a time on the gridiron. We're going to start right off with Silver High School. 42-0 winners over Hot Springs on Friday night. They go undefeated in the district and claim the District 3-4A championship. For their efforts, they were seeded number 3 in the state playoffs. They will host a first round bye, and that's going to be great for them. They'll have an extra week to prepare and to get healthy. They need it. They got a couple of kids that are banged up. But let's start off with that game, Silver and Hot Springs. Jonathan Burke had a 14-yard touchdown run. Zach Hasso had a 1-yard touchdown run. Justin Montes caught a 39-yard pass from quarterback Zach Hasso for another score. Scotty Donovan had a 4-yard run. Frankie Castillo had a 2-yard run. DJ Bly capped off the night with the 1-yard run. So Silver High offense spreading the wealth. Defense was a staple all night long. Damian Pino, his first start as a senior, had an interception in the first half. Tyler Larimore recovered a fumble, and Derek Morales had another interception in the third quarter to set up another score. Once again, Silver High School is the number 3 seed in the New Mexico State playoffs. They will have a first round bye and play the winner of number 6 Portales and number 11 Pojoaque Valley in a few weeks. We're now going to turn our attention to Cobre High School. They were in a non-district affair, had 1 loss in district. They were District 3-4A runner-ups, but they cruised over Cathedral 46-14 on Friday night. The scoring from there also spreading the wealth. Damon Rivera had a 43-yard touchdown pass from Kevin Roberson. Michael Pena had a 16-yard touchdown catch. Robert Rodriguez had a 19-yard touchdown catch. And Marcus Sanchez had a 3-yard touchdown pass. Antonio Jaques ran the ball in from 3 yards out to find Paydort, and Robert Rodriguez scored on a 16-yard and a 35-yard run. And this was a game where you saw Robert Rodriguez finally come out and get into the offense. He had been trying that a little bit against Silver and a little bit all year long, but he finally was able to get on the scoreboard, get into some offense. Tyler Miller, their kicker, was 4 for 7 on extra points on the night. He also had 2 interceptions. Marcus Sanchez and Robert Rodriguez had an interception apiece. For Cobre High's efforts, they were seeded number 5 in the New Mexico High School State Football Championships. They will host a first round game and play number 12 Hot Springs, who's a district foe, Friday night, 7 p.m. in Bayard. And the way the seeding wraps up, Robertson took the number 1 seed. They are the defending champs. Ruidoso got the number 2 seed. Silver is number 3. Bloomfield is number 4. Those 4 teams will get a first round bye. And your first round games are going to see number 8 Hatch Valley against number 9 New Mexico Military. Number 6 Portales plays number 11 Pojoaque Valley. And number 7 St. Michael's takes on number 10 Kirtland Central. So, we're going to take a look here real briefly at a couple of photos from some of those games, and we'll be right back with you right after the photos. It's Danny Udero. We're back. Hope you guys enjoyed those photos. We're going to talk a little bit about Silver Volleyball. They also claimed the District 3-4A championship with a 3-1 win over Hatch Valley on Saturday. The Lady Colts dropped the first game 25-21, came back to win the next 3, 25-16, 25-16, 25-14. In that game, Liddy Cook had 16 kills, Ana Escudero had 10. Megan Matty was an animal at the net, 14 blocks. Asia Morales dished out 39 assists. In the dig department, Katie Rubush posted 29, while Deandra Perry had 28. The Lady Colts got the number 3 seed in the New Mexico Volleyball State Championships. They will start pool play Thursday at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho, and in their pool is Bosque and Kirtland Central. They are in Pool C. Ruidoso grabbed the number 1 seed, while Hope Christian was seeded number 2, and West Las Vegas grabbed the number 4 seed. Tiana Sanchez and company will be headed to Albuquerque to play in these state championships. Hopefully they can come away with a really good effort, and I'm looking to see them in the finals on Saturday, and if they're there, I'm going to be there, and we'll bring you that action on your weekend sports report for next week. So moving on, your Western New Mexico University football team, winners of 2 straight games, were on the road. They had to go on a long trip. They went to Nebraska, and they dropped a 48-45 game to Chadron State on Saturday. They fell to 3-5 in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference and 4-6 overall. Let me tell you a story here. The Mustangs were up 18 points. The Eagles came back. They scored 35 unanswered points in the second half to overcome the Mustangs. Your scoring opportunities came from Josh McIntyre, who had a 20-yard field goal for Western. Marquise Rogers had a 6-yard run. Donald Bird had a 24-yard pass from Mitch Glassman. Larry Young II had a 10-yard pass from Glassman. Marcus Smith had a 37-yard pass from Glassman. Clevon Barnes had a 25-yard pass from Glassman. And Glassman himself ran a 2-yard touchdown run to put the Mustangs up 45-41 with 1:57 to play in the game. The Eagles came back and scored in just under a minute to take the lead on a 48-45, and with 57 seconds to play, Western had a 4th and 19 situation and just couldn't come away with the conversion there. So once again, they fall. They have one more game. They'll be at home Saturday in their season finale. Western New Mexico University Volleyball, they were the number 8 team in the conference going into this weekend's games. They needed to win, and at least one of the 2 they didn't. They dropped both contests. First one was to Western State College 3-0. Second to Colorado State University Pueblo 3-0. They were finished in the conference tied for 9th. Only the top 8 teams moved on. It was a crazy, wild day in the NFL. And as you can see, Dallas Cowboy fan, and we finally got back on the winning track. We were in London playing Jacksonville, and I know it was Jacksonville, but Tony Romo came back, looked really strong, defense looked good. Cowboys came away with a 31-17 win. Other NFL games from around the league: Atlanta beat Tampa Bay 27-17. Baltimore all over Tennessee 21-7. Detroit edged Miami 2016. The Jets down the Steelers 2013. Michael Vick made a comeback. First game back, and he played really good. Chiefs all over the Bills 17-13. And in overtime, the 49ers came away with a 27-24 win in New Orleans. Broncos hammered the Raiders 41-17. Seahawks crushed the Giants 38-17. That game looked good early. And how about your Arizona Cardinals? They were down 14-10 at halftime to St. Louis and ended up scoring 21 unanswered points in the second half. Their defense pitched a shutout, and they ended up beating the Rams 31-14. And your Green Bay Packers and your Sunday night football game hammered the Bears 55-14. So hey, catch me on Wednesday for another edition of the Midweek Sports Report. We'll talk to you a little bit. We have a lot of stuff going on from here to there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are going to be busy in the sports realm. We're going to have a lot of things to talk about, give you a quick preview of Cobri's football game against Hot Springs on Friday. And for everybody, this is Danny Udero. I want to thank Dallas, my son, for videoing this production.